Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys know, I'm Caitlin. I wanted to film a video where I'm just chatting with you guys and answering questions / giving advice immediately from getting into California, just because I feel like everything is so fresh in my head and I'm just really excited for the next year. So that's what today's video is. Before we get into it, I do want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video and show you guys a haul. So I'm going to show you guys everything I picked up from Walmart.com. I did want to say thank you to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. Everything I picked up is honestly just going to be my staple for the summer. I feel like I always get the best quality pieces at Walmart and they're for such great prices. So starting with these PJs, they're literally the softest PJs that I felt. Obviously you guys know I've been obsessed with polka dots lately, so that's really the main reason I wanted these. But I was so shocked when they came in and I felt how soft they were. You can also shop these in person at Walmart, but I did get them online, so I'll be able to link them down below. This one just came with shorts, which is nice for the summer because sometimes I don't like to wear pants to bed. It's obviously just like a little bit hot at night. I'm so excited to wear these. I think those are so cute. Going off of the PJ theme, I also got these shorts that, even though they are PJs, I feel like I will be wearing them to the beach and out. Just since they are a little bit longer, I can definitely get away with styling these, maybe with just like a tank top and a blazer, or even just like a longer sweater. I really just like love the pinstriped right now. I feel like I can style it in so many different ways and it's just kind of trendy right now. I actually have a button up from Walmart that matches these, so I'm excited to pair those together. And since I do wear that all the time, I wanted to get another one that looked similar but was a little bit different, again with the pinstripes. Can you guys tell I'm obsessed with pinstripes and polka dots along with everybody else on the internet? But I thought that this was so cute because I love the colors yellow and blue together. So you can also see there's like a little bit of white striping, but like I said, I wear the blue one that I have from them, that's the blue and white stripe, and then on top of it Hunter usually wears it too on like date nights and stuff. So such a great price, so many ways to wear it. I'm excited to style that. Wow, shocker, another pair of pinstripe. My mom's sitting right here too. I like to get pieces that I can style in multiple different ways, and I feel like these could totally be dressed up to go to dinner if I wore heels with them, or even just like wearing a nice sweater. Like I said, I love that they also have the drawstrings, so ordering online I knew that they were going to fit either way. I ended up going with a size up in these just so that they kind of gave that baggier look, but of course I can tighten the waist if I want to wear them high-waisted instead of low-waisted. And then next I got this top, which I feel like is adorable for the summer. When I was shopping on their tops, I realized that they have like so many amazing tops to wear with jeans. I feel like I never have enough tops, and I was really shocked to see just like all the different styles that they had. They honestly have the best finds. I also got these shorts that I feel like are perfect for yoga just because they're like that athletic material and super comfy. I also like that it had this like fold over band. I don't know, I just thought that those would be really cute, so I got them in black, and then I also got them in this blue. This is like a classic Walmart pickup. I love their tank tops. Mostly all of the tank tops that I have are from Walmart. I usually will size down 1 to 2 sizes because I do like how stretchy the material is, and I like my tank tops to be super tight. And then I've even like cut tank tops to make them into crop tops. Some outfits do look better with the full length top, so I always pick up my basics at Walmart, and I like to refresh every once in a while. They're such a good price too. They also do have a bunch of accessories on Walmart, so I picked up a pair of shoes that I'm so excited about. I think that this is what I'm most excited to wear. Okay, here's the boots that I got. These were actually such a great price, especially for how like sturdy they are, and also the leather just feels so soft. But the color even in person is like 10 times better than I even thought it was gonna be. I'm so excited to style these. I could definitely see myself wearing these with like a short set or even just like a white linen dress. So perfect for the summer. It's giving like beach picnic or even just like a country concert if you have any plans this summer. Such a steal. I'm so excited that I found these. Like, honestly, one of the best Walmart finds I've ever seen. That's everything I got. Like I said, you guys can shop all of these products down below. I will link everything on walmart.com. You can also shop in person, of course, and then it's just nice to like do your grocery shopping and everything all at once. They have pet stuff, nail stuff, whatever it is you're looking for. So thank you so much, Walmart, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to the Q&A. Okay, let's get into the first question, which is, what are the 3 habits that are going to keep you grounded for this season of life? If you guys have been keeping up with the vlogs, you know that we're not immediately moving into our new place. The leases just could not overlap just based off of when this house was going to be ready in California. So that means that we're first at a hotel with our dog. My mom did end up coming with just to help out with Coco throughout the day. Hunter's working in office, and then we're going to go to an Airbnb for a month starting in August, and then we move into our place. So obviously I couldn't just move here and just immediately get back into routine with like grocery shopping, weekly cooking, and also working out and that sort of thing. I knew coming to California wasn't going to be this immediate routine like it used to be when I lived here, because obviously we don't have a kitchen, we don't have one stable place that we're going to be staying. It's not like we're staying the entirety of the next 2 months in the same spot. So I knew it was going to be a little bit hectic, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried at first. Like I was like, how is this gonna work? Even just with my YouTube channel, I'm someone that's like, I want it to be perfect. I want the angles to be amazing. I want there to be a recipe in the video. I want there to be a workout in the video. I want to be able to just like chat with you guys and have a clean, fresh space around me, just because that's what motivates me. And sometimes if it's not like that in videos, of course, obviously I show that a lot on my channel, because at the end of the day, this is my job, and it's not realistic for me to be showing up every single week to a T perfect, and that's just real life, and I like to show that on my channel. But at the same time, even just in my personal life, aside from content and social media and like filming and editing things together for you guys, like I do hold myself to a really high standard, because it makes me feel the best. Like I like it when my house is clean. I like it when I have a structured week ahead, when I am reaching career goals, when I'm reaching fitness goals, when I'm staying structured with my workouts, when I'm cooking a lot, trying new recipes, being really kind to myself, like doing affirmations. Like I feel my best when I act that way. But at the same time, I am very type B. I am a procrastinator. I have ADHD. Like I'm constantly kind of falling off of that naturally. So it does take a lot of work for me to hold up all the things in my life that I really want for myself and what makes me feel the best. Like it's not easy to feel your best, and that's why it is a challenge, and that's why there's times in my life where I do have that like yo-yo. Not dieting, like I don't diet at all anymore. I think that honestly my nutrition is the most consistent thing in my life, which is funny because looking back at my life and like my fitness journey and stuff, food and nutrition is something I used to struggle with, and I used to have this kind of like binge restrict. I've never put a title on it, and I've always been very aware of everything going on. Like I've never let anything get to a point where like I need therapy about fitness or wellness or anything like that. I have gone to therapy for anxiety and stress and that sort of thing, but it's never gotten to the point with like fitness or anything like that. I've always kind of caught myself in habits, and I'm a very aware person, so that is really good. And I do have like discipline, and what's funny is I always say that I have discipline with balance, which usually you wouldn't see those two words together, but like if I ever catch myself falling into habits or having those like negative body thoughts, I'm very disciplined with myself to do the things and put the work in to not feel that way, because I know firsthand what it can lead to, and I don't want it to ever lead to that. So anyway, all going back to the first initial question is like, what am I going to keep in my life to have more of a routine while I don't have a routine? So the first thing is making it to my workouts. I think that that is the most important thing that I want to focus on in the next couple of months, because nothing feels better and more satisfying than just having a great week of workouts. And that doesn't mean that every single day I need to work out. That doesn't mean that every single workout needs to be this like high intensity, insane sweat. I just like to get myself to the gym. Some days that looks like walking on a treadmill while I scroll on TikTok, or some days that looks like treadmill, lift, go on a walk. Like some days are a lot better than others, and I wouldn't even say like better, because the days that you have low intensity workouts or that you just don't work out at all and give your body rest, those are just as important as the days that I go to spin and I'm literally sweating a bucket and I need electrolytes, whatever. So I'm just gonna have balance with my workout routine, and maybe even like incorporate some fun workout classes just to keep it fun and exciting, especially after you move somewhere new. I feel like that's one of the most fun things, is going and trying out new places. Even though we had already lived here, I feel like Orange County is one of those places that's like things are popping up all the time, or you just like didn't even know about a gym or a restaurant, and then you're on your For You page and it comes up and you're like, whoa, how did I not know about that? So I want to really utilize that, especially because for my second tip, I really want to focus on still getting in a lot of nutrients. It's not like there's a label about like, oh, I only want to eat out this amount of times for the week, because obviously right now we don't have a kitchen. Like, I'm eating out every single meal, and we do have obviously access to a grocery store, so there are like things that I can get at the grocery store that you don't really have to like cook, like tuna or things like that. But I'm not really going to be focusing about obviously like the amount of times I'm eating out or anything, which maybe I like would have in the past, like very past, but more just focus on like if I am going to be going out for pizza or something like that, like is there a veggie pizza that I can like add to, or is there a side salad that I could get, just to like incorporate those fruits, vegetables, micronutrients, because I do know that I don't feel the best when I'm eating out constantly, and it also doesn't really help me with like my workouts, and I always will like feel sluggish if, like, for example, when we go on trips and it's like eat out, ice cream, you know, I'm not feeling 100%, and I think that's like a valid feeling, and to not want to get to that feeling of just like your stomach hurts and you feel sluggish, that's a valid thought. So I'm not saying, oh my gosh, I can never eat out, I can never have a meal where I don't order the veggies, or I don't have the side salad, or I don't go with the more nutritiously dense option. It's just like I want to be mindful of also incorporating those foods daily, and maybe it's not every single meal, but it's definitely daily. So that is another thing. And then the third thing is I just want to stick with my morning and night routine. I feel like I'm someone that has always talked about a morning and night routine on my channel, and those are two things that honestly changed my life. Like, having a moment in the morning to do a few things that just set your day up for success is super important for me, just to have a good trajectory for the day. And I've always said this, if I do my morning routine and nothing else for the day, I'm satisfied. Because if I can get in a few self-care habits, and they're not things that are like insane, like it's going on a walk, maybe drinking a full glass of water the second I wake up, having a nutritious breakfast, maybe journaling one morning, maybe doing meditation that only takes like 5 minutes some mornings, going to a workout, honestly waking up and not scrolling on my phone, or like going straight to my journal and planning out my day for the day. Those are things that really help me stay on track and help me feel my best. Like I was saying at the beginning, like there's things that I like to follow through with to feel my best. And if the rest of the day doesn't look perfect, or if I literally lay in bed the rest of the day, I'm fine with that, because we're gonna have those days. Especially when you do kind of have a lot going on in your life, it is way harder to stick to the things that make you feel good, because when I feel like I'm on vacation, or I feel like life is stressful or hectic, like all I want to do is lay in bed and kind of disassociate, go on my phone, go on TikTok, watch Love Island. Like, those are things that I love to do. And I think just like having that discipline with balance is like, those things are fine, those things really help me, but there's got to be days where I'm getting up and I'm making an effort to feel better. So yeah, those are things that I'm going to take with me for the next month. And that was also just kind of like an intro rundown of where we're at right now, because I know it's been like a little bit confusing for you guys watching, and then also people in my personal life. Like, people are texting me, or when I meet up with people, they're like, wait, I'm so confused, like, did you move here yet? Are you going back? I'm only going to go back to help the movers in Arizona for a couple days. So we've pretty much moved here, even though we're not in our place, we're living here. And that is a choice. Like, I could have obviously stayed in the Arizona house until our lease was over, but Hunter has to be here in person, and because I can come here, I can vlog anywhere, I can bring my work anywhere, and I feel very inspired here and happy here. Like, I honestly just wanted to, and I would take kind of like the confusion and craziness of life over not being with Hunter, just because that's my person. And we also just got married. Like, it just wasn't the time to be like, okay, let's go for 2 months apart. Like, that's no. I just didn't want to do that. It honestly was never even a question. Like, we never considered separating. That's just kind of who Hunter and I are. Like, we've always just been attached at the hip since literally high school. And also, we've already done long distance, and it was absolutely horrible. I like actually hated it. We had our time with long distance, and I don't want to go back to that, especially at the point we are now. And we have a dog. Like, Hunter didn't want to leave Coco. I didn't want to parent Coco by myself. Honestly, having a dog is really hard. And that's another thing. I'm so proud that Coco has actually been amazing at the hotel. Honestly, kind of shocked us a little bit. We've never stayed at a hotel with her. She's like a very vocal dog. Like, if dogs walk by, if people walk by, like, she wants to be pet, she wants to hang out with dogs, and she'll kind of bark until she gets her way, which we've obviously been working on with like training and making sure she knows that like we get to decide when she gets to play. but she's been amazing, and I've even been taking her to the coffee shops, as you guys know, every single morning, and she is so good inside and just like stays right by my side, listens to me. It's been awesome. I actually, that's like been the best part of this week so far, so feeling very good. Okay, next question is, what are your goals for the next year? I'm gonna do two sides of this. I'm gonna start with just like fitness and wellness, and then just life career goals, because I feel like there is two sides to my life, and the first one is fitness and wellness centered. Like when I wake up in the morning, I am someone that just constantly is thinking about wellness. I'm thinking about how to feel good. I'm thinking about how to get stronger, and I think that honestly comes with passion with fitness. Like I've always loved fitness. I grew up playing sports. I am a personal trainer. I'm someone who literally spends my free time on YouTube just learning about the science about fitness and exercises and how to grow your glutes, how to turn on certain muscle groups, how to make sure that you don't have any imbalances, no overactive muscles. Like I am so interested in that genre of content, but also just like learning. Doesn't have to be content, but like even when I was taking my NASM training test, like to become a CPT, I loved studying. I loved learning about everything. Like I would do that on my free time, even if it wasn't for like getting my certification. And I do that. I just do it in video form because that's what's like most entertaining to me rather than just reading a book. But I loved it. I thought it was honestly a really fun era to study, even though I'm not a very school motivated person. I never have been. But because I am so wellness motivated, I think my goals, instead of being like, oh, I want to get this physique, I want to get this amount of weight at the gym and be this strong, and like set fitness goals in that sort of way. Like to me, I don't want to say it's like not that serious to me, because there are things about fitness and wellness that are serious to me, but when I say it's not that serious, it's like the things that I am interested in and I'm motivated from is genuinely just to feel good. Like I love to wake up and just know that like if I have to go walk my dog at 6 a.m. that I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna feel good. I can walk her. I have the energy to do it. If she's gonna pull me, I'm gonna be able to pull right back. And it's kind of just like a feeling of like taking charge of your life. That's what really makes me excited. And I feel like in the past I used to say like, oh, I really just want to like get rid of the bump at the bottom of my stomach, when it's like, I think now I just know, one, I know my body, and I know that I fluctuate weight. Like I am going to have days where I feel more bloated. I'm gonna have seasons of life where I'm more lean. I have seasons of life where I'm gaining more fat and more muscle, and a lot of that is lifestyle. So it's like if we are traveling a lot, or I am going through something and I'm not as motivated, can't get to the gym, or relying on food for like comfort and stuff, like there's just been seasons in my life where my body fluctuates, and I'm talking like weekly. Like my body is constantly changing. I'm also a woman, so I'm on different periods of my cycle, which play a huge role, like an insanely huge role, and just like the appearance of my body and like how I feel, and like maybe cellulite, and like I said, like the bump at the bottom of my stomach. And I think I've just like, I don't even want to say like I've come to love my body for what it is and stuff like that. It's almost just like I don't even think about it. It's like, yes, there's times where I feel insecure, or I see a photo and it jolts me back to those emotions of being like, oh, like that's not like society standards, that's not like what I see on Instagram, and I kind of just like ignore them, and I'm like, okay, but I feel really good. I'm amazing at staying true to what I believe in. I have showed my body love and care for years. I put 100% effort every single time I step into a workout. I am so strong. Like I just feel like there's so many things that over trump the fact that like maybe my stomach doesn't look defined ab definition one day, or like I don't know, like I've even strayed away from being like, oh, I'm like a fitness influencer, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure that comes with that, and at the end of the day, like it's just not that serious for me. I feel like I have so many other passions that to me, like fitness is just part of my life. Like it has always been part of my life. It will be always part of my life no matter what. But I just like don't define myself through fitness and my strength and my ability in the gym. Like even though I do focus on it so much. Like I just don't have specific goals that are geared towards that, and I feel like that is really healthy for me. Like if I do set goals, because I think it is important to have goals, because I think that's what helps you stay driven and motivated. I would say honestly, the goals that I do set are like, I want to get to the gym this many times this week, or I want to go on a walk every single morning without touching my phone. Like it's things like that that I set for goals, rather than being like, oh, I want to drop this amount of pounds, I want to hold this amount of weight and push this amount of weight at the gym, or be able to stay up my entire spin class. Like I've had those goals in the past. It's just like in this season of my life, it's just not as serious as setting a very specific goal, which might be controversial. I know that there's a lot of benefit to setting specific goals, but that's just kind of what's working for me and what really mentally helps me, honestly. Okay, the next part of the question is like, what are my goals career-wise? I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I've been wanting to be vulnerable about this side of my career and just open up about how I felt about social media the past year, and I just feel like I couldn't catch a break like all year. Like I would be motivated one week and then I would lack motivation, and it's not even like motivation to do my job. Like I'm working every single day, and like the structure is there, the want to succeed is there, the time, the effort, the editing, like all of that is there. And even just like the time that I spent on filming, it's just more like this almost, I would say, insecurity. Like I have grown a really big insecurity the past year of everything. Like no matter what, I'm taking Instagram pictures, taking a TikTok, filming a video. It's not even like vain insecurity where it's like, oh, I don't look a certain way. It's genuinely like boring. Like I feel like I am so boring. I can't even like get through one of my vlogs anymore without just being like, I don't want to post it. I don't want to post it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch this. Like if I don't even want to watch this, like how is anyone else gonna want to watch it? And I feel like even things that I used to really enjoy watching back of myself, like even if I go on my channel and I watch a video from like 2-3 years ago, I'm entertained, but like something about the season of life I'm in right now and like the videos that I film right now, like when I watch it, I just like, I don't like it. And I've tried really hard to like just push through that and even just do things that I know that like I used to really feel good about, like certain outfits that made me feel really confident, or certain backgrounds, or just like setting up my camera, making sure I put it on the tripod, making sure I have good lighting, making sure I'm waking up early and like doing the things to feel good, and then filming. Like I've tried everything and I still can't push past this like insecurity with filming. And it's funny because I never used to have that, but I also think that I've grown so much as someone who does film. Like I can put on the camera and talk to the camera and be myself, and I feel like before I would put on the camera and I would constantly just feel shy. Like I didn't want to talk, I didn't know what to say, and I would like freeze. Like I have always been really camera shy, but I feel like now I can sit and talk in front of a camera and not think about a million things and be like worried about my surroundings and whatever it is. I can just turn on the camera and be honest with you guys, and I love to be honest with you guys. I love opening up with you guys, so I should feel more confident, but it's like, it's honestly this huge mental block, and I have to just like not even think, not overthink it, not think, is this entertaining? Because at the end of the day, that is the video that I got. And I feel like that is a tip for anyone doing social media. It's like, even if you feel like someone else's video is better, or you feel like you could have done something better in the video, like this is the video you have in front of you, so you're gonna have to post it. This is the best that you could do and what you did in the time that you had. And sometimes I forget that it's like, if I'm just constantly wasting my time, it's never gonna get better. Like it's never gonna feel more motivating. I'm never gonna get out of this consistent cycle, because if I have, say, a TikTok and I want to post it, but I'm like, it just seems uninteresting, and then I like waste it, I'm teaching myself that I'm wasting my own time. I'm teaching myself that it doesn't matter what I do, I'm still gonna waste that content. So it's like when I go to film the next time, I'm already discouraged. I'm like, okay, am I wasting my time? Am I gonna watch this back and feel insecure about it? Am I gonna post this and then delete it in 2 days because I feel insecure about what I look like or what I said, or if I feel boring, or whatever the insecurity is, like this person's was better, I'm cringe, like whatever makes you delete a video. I feel like when you go to film, you are already thinking like, oh, I'm wasting my time, oh, I'm feeling insecure and I don't want to feel that way, because it's obviously a terrible feeling. And I think that's also why with social media I've like got in my head in the past year of like, do I even want to do this anymore? Like I've opened up with you guys about that multiple times this year, being like, I almost quit at one point, and like that's a big deal. Like I have a management team, I have some brand deals lined up for the rest of the year. Like I was honestly ready at one point to throw it all away, because I was like, I can't catch a break in my own head, and this doesn't feel healthy for me. And I'm always gonna pick what feels most healthy for me. Like I don't care about how much money I make, I don't care about like what it looks like online to quit or give up. Like I think it's okay to quit, I think it's okay to move on from things, and I wasn't fulfilled or happy. And I think some of that had to do with living in Arizona for a few reasons, that like it wasn't about Arizona, but like just the life that we were living there. Like I can't explain it, but like there was just a lot of things that I was personally going through that were getting in the way of just feeling inspired, honestly. So all that to say is I'm really just kind of going through the motions again and not putting pressure on anything, and life will work out the way that it's supposed to, and I feel a million times better, but I'm still having those insecurities, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm really just trying to push through that this year, and that's my goal for my career, and to stay consistent, because I think that if you stay consistent, it is easier to like vlog and stuff. I'm sorry, I have to put this air up, I'm like actually dying. Yeah, that's like one thing with content, is like once you stop, it's really hard to get going again. So I find like the more momentum I have, the more I keep posting, the more I'm engaging, the more I'm communicating with everybody, like I just feel a lot better. Okay, next question is, what is your workout routine going to be going forward? So I'm someone that like loves to try out different workout routines and mixing different styles of workouts together. I've always been someone that loves cross training. I think one thing that I've been thinking about is how sad I am to leave my spin studio in Arizona, and I feel like that is going to interfere a little bit with how much I spin here, just because I feel sad about it. Like honestly, I do. Like I had so much fun, and I feel like I've gotten so close with the owners of the gym in Arizona because I have been spinning with them since the day that I went to spin. Like these are people who I've always spun with, so I felt so happy being back with them. And then now it's like, oh no, like I actually feel really, really sad to leave. And the area that we're going to be living in isn't the same area that we used to live in, so I'm not going to be close to the spin studio I used to go to here, which I love that spin studio, I love the instructors there, but it's just kind of like I'm going to a new area, don't know any of the spin instructors at the spin studios, I don't know any of the spin studios over there, so I don't feel like this huge want to spin. So I'm thinking I am gonna still try to spin like once a week, and maybe that is driving to the studio that I used to go to that I love over here, because I want to keep up my spin endurance. I will be very sad if I lose that, just because obviously I'm gonna be spinning when I go home in Arizona for like holidays and things like that, but also it is genuinely something I love so much. Like nothing feels more mind relaxing to me than spin. But you have to vibe with the music, you have to vibe with the instructor, the motions, like so much goes into spin, especially if you've been spinning for a long time. Like you definitely have preferences, and I don't want to be like doing anything that I'm like comparing to Arizona, or just like feeling like not that happy in the class. Like that's how I feel when I go to like yoga class. Like I'm just kind of like waiting for the time to pass, and at the end of the day, like I'm paying for these classes and it's my time, so I don't need to do anything that I don't want to do. Maybe I'll find that studio here that I'm like, wow, I love this studio and I love this coach, and I'll connect with the like other members there and stuff. Like there's always room for that, and I'm gonna have to find that eventually here, whether that's through like Pilates or spin or yoga, like whatever it is, I'm gonna find that in a studio here. And maybe it's just like my own lifting routine. Like I'm gonna go back to lifting, of course, when I move back here and like re-sign up for my gym. but I like to have that cross training. Like I like to have something else than just lifting. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to incorporate 1 spin a week, which is a big difference because I used to spin 2 to 4 times a week. So 1 spin a week, and then 1 Pilates class a week, 1 leg day, and then a push day and a pull day. So still cross training, just lifting the most, and then 2 classes for the week. And I'm gonna try that out and see how I like it. My SD card ran out of storage, so I think that that's a sign that I've kind of touched on everything. This was just supposed to be kind of like a life update slash, obviously I love to give kind of my advice and just work through whatever I'm going through in case someone else relates. And maybe it's just like you have a hectic season of life that you're going through, or you're looking to switch up your routine. You haven't been feeling as confident lately, whether that's in the gym, whether that's with body image, with something going on with your career, like anything that I touched on today. I hope that I just gave you peace of mind that you're not alone, because life is freaking hard and life is up and down. There's going to be different seasons of life, and I'm someone that is always aware of like what's going on in my life, and I almost overanalyze it. So I'm really trying not to do that and give you guys the tips to also just like take it day by day and know that everything happens for a reason in life, and like things that don't go as planned doesn't mean it's like a bad thing. Like challenges in life and things that are ebbing and flowing are good things, and it teaches you something always at the end of the day. And you never know, like maybe you'll actually really enjoy a season of life that you didn't realize that you would enjoy. And if you stay positive about it and you just look at the bright side, I promise you guys will feel a million times better, because that's what I am focusing on this year. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you guys in the next couple days for my Orange County Diaries episode 2, part 2, which is going to be a few days, like a weekend vlog, which I'm really excited about because it's our first weekend back living in Orange County. So I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have the best day.